Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account and looking at our poll from a little bit earlier, guys. It is going to be the awakened version of Brutus. So right now, guys, looking at short term, looking at the heroes that I've been murking, I am murking all of these to go ahead and be able to use them in the Twisted Realm and the Cursed Realm. Really, guys, this is one of the biggest benefits AFK Arena has between this and also utilizing the Solemn Vow. If you are an earlier player to murk heroes out of here, it makes a big difference, guys. Now, looking at these ones, the Awakened version of Solus, Brutus, and of course the Awakened version of Taline, I have not built, meaning that I do have the heroes in here. Hopu, big shout out to him, and Bimo as well, to allow us to murk these heroes, guys. They are very cool looking with Brutus with the feathers right in the face. What's going on, Nostalgia? Vita's here, Dark Plane. Our Major is here, as we called it the change. The Awakened Heroes. What's going on, Hayden? Thank you guys for joining me for our Sunday stream, guys. I'm hoping to pull a couple copies of Brutus, also building out Valoris. Now, a lot of players have said, looking at the hero herself, so with her being a mage, a lot of players have said she does incredibly well, but a lot of places we've actually replaced Audrey. A lot of players are saying go ahead and build Audrey just for the fact that she is a ranger spec and she's utilized within the tower. So I'm kind of on the fence with both. I know Audrey we already do have at 1 star, but Valoris we have seen prevalence within the Twisted Realm. Also some stages, or excuse me, the Cursed Realm, doing very well if you're looking to min-max on there. What's going on? Corrupt is here and Lux as well. Finally here. How is it going? It's going great today, guys. Up in Michigan, we have not the best weather and a ton of rain that is coming for our Labor Day holiday. So let's go ahead, guys. We're going to get right into the summons. Now, I have chosen to get the Superb Hero Stones. So the reason for this, guys, is the opportunity to get Awakened Heroes. Now, one thing we do not know within here is if you look at the regular stones, if you do have the Celestials and Hypogean heroes built to 5 stars, it will not give you the duplicates. I don't know if that is the case with the Superb Stones. So for the Celestials and Hypogeans, if I already have a hero at 5 stars, I'm not going to pull another copy of them. That means looking at Flora, looking at Wukong, I cannot pull them from stones. I can pull them from summons, but I guess I cannot pull them from stones to go ahead and exchange those heroes because of the copies we have. That's what a lot of people have said. What's going on, Taz did? Got granted to SI30. I'm about 2 copies away from in Ascended Awakened Taline. Very nice. Yeah, that's I want to see exactly how good these stones are, guys. So we'll open our rare stones right there. So we have 9 Elite Hero Stones. If you haven't seen, Misty Valley is up again. And Misty Valley is going to have the Superb Stones in there. Guys, get the Superb Stones anytime you have an opportunity to get a copy of an Awakened Hero. I would absolutely choose it. I know it is only 2%, but the amount of cards and the cost that it takes to get one single copy of an Awakened Hero is very, very high. What's going on, Blue Crimson? Raphael is here as well. All right, so we got 9 here. Let's see. We got Scarlet, we got Torn, we got, it looks like just a bunch of food in here, guys. I believe every hero we're seeing here is already at 5 stars. But now for the Superb, is it going to be, we got 3 pulls here, guys. All right, can we get an Awakened Hero? Boom, it is. Look at that. Just garbage like we've seen before. Again, all 3 of those heroes are already at 5 stars, so we know we can get 5-star heroes out of here. No Celestials, no Hypogean heroes, but the Superb Stones do not yield any Awakened heroes. But again, guys, that 2% probability is pretty good, and I like it over this one, even though it's 4%, but you are not getting the food with the Superb Stones. So ultimately, we'll have to see. Best artifact for Awakened Solus in the Namora Temple Rift. I believe it is the damage one. Hopu actually let me borrow the hero, so I went through and did a couple times in here. It is right there, the call. Call is going to be the strongest. Looking on there just for the simple fact that we want the alt. We want it to alt over and over and over. Yep, so nothing but trash in there. What's going on, Alfredo? And Ben is here as well. Captain COVID here. Uh-oh, sounds like Ben is enjoying COVID again. just like a lot of us. So look at that, just food. Again, just a lot of recycled food, which I'm okay with. Honestly, recycling food. I've shared this in my last videos. I am going to save these faction scrolls. I think there's going to be a point that awakened heroes are going to be within these faction scrolls, which is the reason I'm saving them. If ultimately they don't add it, or it gets to a point where they don't, I can use them for whatever faction I want. But right now, guys, we're going to save them. Looking at our wish list, we have Sonya in here. We have a Star, or Anasa. We have 3 Maulers, 3 Wilders, and then 2 Graveborns, guys. Everybody else within AFK Arena is 5 stars, except of course Celestials and Hypogens. How do we make the Charizard work? Charizard is a lot of RNG. A lot of people say that with the Charizard, it's as much RNG as we see with the Thorin Cheese with that ability. So we do still have Orin in here. Where do we have him built out? We have him right here to legendary. So we need a lot of copies of Orin, guys, to build him out. Do I have any extras? I do not. So we need 2 more. We already got food for him. So we need what? 4, 6 in total. We need 6 copies of him, which we have 5 right there. 1 day on reset. I think I'm going to burn diamonds for him just to continue to get these heroes. Let's start with our companion points. And I'm hoping for an awakened hero. I would absolutely. Solus doesn't need the call. Her energy regen is fine. I use oceanic strings. Oh, very cool, Sanity. So Sanity said doesn't need the call. I don't know about the haste in there. I feel like looking at the top teams, I would have to go see and look through and see exactly who the top teams are using, if they are using the call. Her energy regen, just like what Sanity said, her energy regen is insane, guys. Also because her ultimate ability is so long. The ultimate ability is 12 seconds and it can extend the duration. So it's incredible to see how long it takes. Mom is calling, so Javid has to take his phone call from his mother. Guys, don't decline the call. I'll always take the call from good old mom. In a triple, guys. What do we got? Kayleen we need. Orin we need. Very nice. That is a triple we want to see very early, even though it's not awakened, guys. Both of those copies we can absolutely use to continue building those out. And I'm hoping I have enough diamonds to pick up the rest of the copies I need of Orin. Get that avatar in there. There's another one, which is Kayleen. That'll add another star on her. Very nice. We have been building her out. And I know when it comes to Poe coins, we have a lot of Poe coins on here as well. But I would love to see an awakened copy and a double right there, guys. We got Thorin and we got Pippa. More food. Exactly. Streamer luck. What's going on, Law? Doing great today. I've been waiting for the stream, guys. Did all my shopping this morning. Got that all taken care of. Let's see if we can continue with the copies of Orin. It is a copy of Kaz right there. Again, these I'm going to save. Let's go. I'm going to continue looking for Valoris, but we have 174 cards for Brutus, guys. These we got out with the arrival of the awakened version of Solus. We got all of those, the cards from the Wilder Tower, which next we'll have our Greyborn hero. We'll be able to see him, but we are going to look for Brutus. 174 cards, guys. I am hoping we are going to have some luck here, getting some copies. And the first one we get a copy. What's going on, Andy? He's got his hand raised. What is going on today? So there we go, guys. The very first one, we get a copy of Brutus, which I believe takes him to Mythic, if I'm not mistaken. I think that might be Mythic on him. Kayleen, that actually takes to 1 star, which is awesome. I'm very glad we got the copy of her. But we have one. No, we need one more for Mythic, guys. One more for Mythic. Waiting for a new character. Otherwise, I'll pull for Iran. So Knickknack, the big thing is with Orin or Yorin, it doesn't seem like he has a ton of utility, is what most players have said. He deals with some issues with survivability, but I could see 1 or 2 places where he could kind of be effective. But I'm waiting to see, short of the Wilder Tower, it seems like that is going to be the only place. What's going on, Dale? All right, guys, let's see. Can we go 2 for 2? We've got some resources. It's hard to see the diamonds in here. I would love to be able to see if we do pull those 30,000 diamonds by chance. But again, it's very hard to see. We got a wilder card there, which again could be that copy of Orin that we're looking for. Brutus is getting closer, guys. There's another copy. I just seen it. Boom. So that will take him to Mythic. Still need a lot more copies to build him out, guys. I'm loving the resources that we're getting out of here. Need some more red chests because now we got to get him that plus 30 signature item as well. And not seeing the luck for Brutus. Come on, there's another copy. Is it going to be a single? It is just one more. And I think that's almost all. But is it back to back? It is, guys. Back to back. Look at that. Very, very nice back to back copies of Brutus. Could we do one more, guys? I don't think so, but that is awesome. That is double copies of Brutus right there. So that's 3 double labor cards. We'd love to see one more, but I think that's all of our cards. We got 4 more, so that is... We did pretty good. I'm going to use my last 4 cards. We got, what, 3 copies? Was that 3 or 4? I think 3 copies. I think we pulled 3 copies of him. So not too bad, though. I'm very, very... I'm loving it. We have 3 pulls here for Valoris. Let's see if we can continue this with Valoris. The 1, 2 gives us a copy. Very nice. I think that will take her to Legendary Plus. I think it might take her to Legendary Plus. So again, we're going to have to continue to build her up. In the final pull here, gives us just some more resources. Orin, again, we're going to pull... How many days does he have left? Let me see within the heroic ship. So we have 27 days. We still have a long time left. You know what? I'm going to pull for him with diamonds. I want to get it closer. Why do you do singles in the Stargazer? Why do I or why don't I? Singles in the Stargazer, we've talked to Lilith. A lot of players have said that doesn't make a difference if you do single pulls every single time. Lilith has said no. Single pulls, 10 pulls doesn't make a difference whatsoever with the pulls. So ultimately, it doesn't matter. Same with Temple of Time, doing the 10 pulls or the 1 pulls. In here, doing the diamonds, the cards, the single pulls, the 10 pulls. Lilith has said the probability remains identical for all of those summons, guys. And hopefully we can get it pretty quick here, and I don't have to burn through all of these diamonds, but it's going to make us 1, 2, 3. There we go. So I believe that will take us up to needing, what, 4 more copies. And there is Brutus. Look at it, guys. I love seeing this right here. So let's look at Yorin first, and there he is. So there is Legendary. I'm going to need some resources like mad. A 10 pull till 60, then singles. Yeah, a lot of players have said that works. Again, Lilith said it doesn't make a difference. If you do a 10 pull to 60 and then do singles like the 5 to get a copy, the same probability is 2% of every card. Again, I'm just going off what Lilith has said, that there's no difference between doing the 1 pull or the 10 pull at 60 to get a hero versus getting a hero. There's, again, Lilith has said no different. So I'm going with them. There we go, guys. There is Legendary Plus. And then Brutus. Finally, guys, we get him up to Mythic. Almost have him to Mythic Plus. So he is very close in there. There is Mythic. We need, what, 1 more copy? One more, and he will be... Yeah, I know, Andy. I was kind of going back. I was going back and forth with kind of building him up, utilizing the diamonds on him. I know in the tower, a lot of players have been using him, which is the reason why I wanted to build him out. I want to build him out a little bit. If he does have utility, I don't want to be the one that doesn't have him. And that's kind of the point behind it. I know, but having pretty much everyone built in here, if I do have to utilize him some different places in the tower, he does have some utilization in there. 1 a.m. I'm out. Oh, see you later, Bill. Or Ben, excuse me. Have a good day. It's 1 a.m. where he's at. All right, so let's do, we got what? A couple more pulls here. 4 of 7. And I'm hoping we could get him. Yeah, 4 copies out of 170 cards. There he is, guys. Which, of course, desired summons. I was just thinking. Back to back. We need what? 2 more? We have 2 more left. Let's see if we could possibly pull him out of some cards. Yeah, so there's Tassie. Let me see. Do we have a wilder card? Oh, Soulless. No copies of Anasta. Just a little bit more food in there. 2 more copies, which we're pretty close here. Come on. It's going to be close, guys. 1, 2, 3. Could this be a double? Just a single, but we only got 1 more full. So we're going to be possibly 1 copy shy. So we need 1. 1 will take him to Ascended. And again, guys, look at the amount of food that we have in here. I just keep recycling. Keep recycling for cards. Keep recycling. Keep recycling for everything. And as we get a couple more diamonds, we do 1 more. Nothing. I'm gonna save everything else though. We used all of our cards. Not too bad. I'm pretty impressed with the pulls. We did pretty good there. Overall, getting 4 copies of Brutus, getting that copy of Valoris, and then of course Orin, getting him almost built. Absolutely. Yeah, I can get one from the Misty Valley. That's very true. And then again, those scrolls we're going to save. Disappointed with the Superb Stones. I was hoping we could get something else out of there. But 1 more level to the Elder Tree, guys. Just need a little bit more. 144, 144, 111 right here. I've been building up the tank tree little by little. We've been focusing on building up that tank tree. And then, of course, in here, I think we get a few more stones, but we get some out of this heroic ship. There we go. Just 1 more copy, guys, and that'll be Tarnos. I am not building, so this is actually a hero. Haven't seen much viability. If you guys have used him, utilized him, I even used the trial version. Didn't find a ton of utility with him. So Tarnos, just like we've said before, we're just going to skip that one. And then Solus, of course, we're going to build eventually after we get Brutus done. So once I get Brutus to the point of having him built, I will not have to borrow him anymore, which will allow me to free up a spot in here that I don't need Brutus, and be able to maximize the damage within the Cursed Realm, because now essentially I will have my own Brutus built, which is what we're going for. Already have Thane built. We have Aziz built, which I do not recommend to anyone. And then we have Thane, of course, who is built up as well. Then we just need Brutus, and then, of course, Solus, and then we'll see what happens with the Grave Board. Let's say you're a 10 pull from a pity pull, and you do a 10 pull. The first card is an elite. You get 9 cards towards the pity pull. That's what they're saying. So exactly what you said there. If it does not give you the 9 pity, yeah, that's what they're saying. Is there's no there's no difference. Is essentially what they're saying with the pity pull. When you do your 60 cards in here and then you pull 1 to get that 1 pity pull, from the point you pull the hero, it starts that pity timer again. That's what they were saying. We talked to Belinda over on Facebook. If you don't know, AFK Arena, when you get to a certain VIP level, they actually give you an invitation to talk to the AFK Arena creators, content, whatever, employees of Lilith. You can put in, problems you're having in the game, things of that nature. The VIP invitation comes, and I am part of the little Facebook group that's on there. So they will answer questions, specific questions like that. I absolutely wanted to know the answer to, and that's exactly what they said was there is no change in the difference. There is no change in the pity timer when you're doing 1 pull versus doing a 10 pull. It is the placement of the cards, like what you're saying. So if you pull 1 in the first one, the next 9 go towards the next pity pull. That's what they said. Again, I'm just going off of the information that they've provided to us, which is the reason there's not really a big reason to go in there and do the single cards pull. Now the Misty Valley, since we are missing that 1 copy of Orin, I want to hop in here and just set this up real quick. making sure that we do have the ability and that I do not miss the copy that I want of Orin. There he is, guys. So pretty much all of the new heroes will be at the ascended level. Almost everybody, I'm just adding stars on them at this point, but almost everybody will be at that ascended level. And then of course, Brutus, I don't think I have enough red chests. I have 141 plus 12. These you have to redeem emblem choice chests to use, or it will not use them. But Brutus, we can absolutely, guys, starting to build him out. Ask a question. Yeah, they said for the dimensional tower that eventually, so they don't get very specific with questions like that. We talked about the dimensional tower. They said eventually, so again, they don't get very specific about when the dimensional tower is coming, but they have said that a dimensional tower is coming. It just really depends on the timing. Could be one patch, could be 4 patches down the line major. We're gonna have to say, did they tell you how the cards are counted when they are laid out? According to the poll, they said it's from top to bottom, left to right, just like normal. They said that is how the cards are counted when they're laid out, from left to right as you see them from the poll. So the top left card is the first pull, so on and so forth. So I don't know. Alfredas, now, been so long since I got an Awakened Hero from regular or friendship pulls. Yes, I absolutely 100% agree with you guys. With the amazing amount of scrolls that we use in here, even within all of the friendship summons that I have done, you guys know I run roughly 4 regular accounts. I run 8 accounts in total when we do the faction accounts, which I've just been doing the dailies on the faction accounts, and it has been the same. I have not seen an Awakened Hero in a long time. I have not seen an Awakened Hero out of a poll like this across all of the different accounts in months. I would say right around the time when Brutus came out, I don't even think I pulled an Awakened version or Awakened Hero when we had Brutus, which there's another copy of Kayleen. I don't think I pulled a copy of an Awakened Hero in months. I don't know what they changed. I don't know what's going on with it. But again, I agree with Alfredas. It's been a long time since, one, that I pulled a Celestial or a Hypogean. Out of stones, I haven't been pulling them. Out of summons, I haven't been pulling them. But the Awakened Heroes have been 0. I haven't pulled anyone, which is kind of crazy to think, again, out of all of the summons I do, that we're not pulling any copies of the Awakened Heroes, which in my opinion, guys, it's super disappointing. I don't know what's going on with the rates, but we will absolutely get there. So let's see. So we do have Brutus in here. I was thinking of putting Drez in here. There's a couple different ways. Torn, it's pretty tough. So I'm going to drop him out. I'm going to put Drez in here just because, guys, Drez with the furniture, if you guys have been running some of the Grand Hunt bosses, he does incredibly well. Has to have the furniture. The furniture is what amplifies the damage on him. Even here, we need to get a lot of these heroes built and then start phasing them out. Let's see what we have for furniture already. Nothing. I have 0. So I have nothing for Brutus. I got Silas to Mythic. Yeah, Raphael, he is good. Silas is very strong, guys. The healing, the buffing, he does incredibly well. He's a hero that a lot of players have built early, and it works well. There's another copy for Joan. Back-to-back Mythic furniture, guys. One for Estrilda. Estrilda needs one in triple furniture. Look at that. Honesta right there. That is 3 Mythic pieces of furniture in a row. Man, the streaming, always with the streaming luck. There's our first copy for Torn. Torn, of course, utilized within the Cursed Realm in a couple different formations, which is the reason why we are using him. There's another copy for Joan. Let's see. Let's equip those up. I think we are almost done with all of these. So Strilda is in there. I'm going to have to build out Valoris's furniture as well. Can't believe update 2.0 is coming soon. Yeah, I wonder how big that is going to be. When Tailing dies, I can use her in other battles. Which other characters can die? That's it. Tailene, Moneymaker. Tailene is the only one. So if you lose Tailene in a formation, the next formation, she is alive. She is the only one with that effect. Everybody else will be dead. It is only Tailene that can do that. That does come back to life after she is dead, which there's another copy for Torn. Some more legendary furniture. Again, 40,000 Pokecoins, guys. I feel like we just drop them in the bucket and that's it. They're just kind of burned at that point. I mean, we have 505 pieces of furniture. It's incredible the amount of furniture that we have in here. All right, so tough decision. We can finish out Estrilda. We can save some of the furniture for Brutus, which it might be a little bit. We have what, 3 on the table. So let me know in the comments. We could do Frampton, Joan, Honesta to 9 of 9, or we could finish out Estrilda. Let me know in the comments. Let me know who you're thinking. I know Honesta's 9 of 9 is pretty good. I know Frampton's as well. Joan of Arc, I believe, is the same. Her 9 of 9 furniture is pretty decent as well. I don't think it's a big requirement for her. Sell all the legendary. Yeah, I don't think I'll still have enough to get. Saving is better. Yeah, I don't think I have enough in here. 23, which we do have 1. So Joan, finish Joan. I would do Honesta. Yeah, I figured Honesta. Let's see. So we get 1 piece. Is it going to be Estrilda? Audrey. Not too bad. We can definitely use another piece for Audrey. She is close as well. Finish Estrilda, save for Brutus. Because I know the big thing with Estrilda, guys, is her 9 of 9. You get an extra, I think, 6 seconds of the Aspire ability. So skill actives, yeah, instead of 18 seconds, it's 12 seconds, which can make a pretty big difference. I got her plus 30 engraving. What's going on, Silent Killer? Honesta, Estrilda, 1 and save. All right, let's see, guys. I'm just going to go ahead. Let's do... See a lot of people. Let's see. We got Joan, Honesta, save. Finish Estrilda, save for Brutus. Estrilda and save. Save for Brutus, Joan of Arc. Let's see, because if we use 1, we can still save 2. I'm thinking that might be a solid... Just because I know Estrilda is used within the Twisted Realm and the Cursed Realm, that we could use 1 and then next summons we'll finish out someone else because we can drop her out. Yeah, Frampton, I like Frampton. But I know for Brutus, I'm just thinking with his cards, guys, we still need 4 more copies. That's going to be a while because we only get 2 cards a day. That's going to be a while to build him out. Oh, save him for Dreff. The Dreef we are going to save for. You know what? I'm going to save 2. So we're going to do the save and we're going to do the finish. Just because I want to drop him out. We know we're building Valoris out. So we'll drop Estrilda. There is the 9 of 9. Saving the other 2 cards for Brutus, but we can drop Estrilda out of here. And again, we know we're building out Valoris, but we're also building out Orin, but I'm going to put her in there. Those are going to be our 2 focuses, guys. I'm going to save those. Scarlet, we didn't get any for. We got a duplicate. We can sell this furniture in the... Oh, did I get a duplicate? I'm going to have to check that out, Peter. Use the furniture on Walker. We definitely could. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Silent Killer, was using that 1 card on there for Estrilda so we can drop her out. These 2, again, are going to take a little bit to build out. Honesta, I know the 9 of 9. Drez, exactly the same. We built out Torn. Guys, that's 40,000. Look at that, 40,000. That gives us 513 red furniture. And then, of course, 1 that is maxed out furniture, that level 3 furniture. That's 514 pieces of furniture in AFK Arena. That's incredible. That is tons. Dimensional Tower, there is no ETA. So a lot of players have been talking about the Dimensional Tower. Again, Lilith said there is going to be one, just don't know when. That's kind of the pain in the butt. I don't know how long it's going to take them to come up with the tower, but with the addition of Joan of Arc, guys, now we have more than enough heroes in here to fill out the tower, because a lot of people won't have Yukio. Most people will not have like a Nakaruru. She was actually really early. Most of them, you have access to the rest of the heroes that are in here, whether it's through the shop, whether it's through the garrison. I don't think they want to make the tower super difficult to get through, which is the reason why they're going to go ahead and do it. When there's enough heroes, they'll go ahead and put that in there as well. So we can go through, guys. We can continue through here, try to make some campaign progression, or I can hop over to the free-to-play account. A lot of players have said they want to see the free-to-play account. They think it's a lot more logical, a lot more feasible to get where we are within the free-to-play account. Having a tough time deciding on who to engrave next. I have Ainz, Scarlet, Oden, and Grez. Honestly, for engraving, I focus on the damage dealers. So I would absolutely focus on building out Lucretia with the engraving. Raku does absolutely incredible with the engraving. Mishka does very well. There's a couple of heroes like Mishka that do not perform very well unless they have that plus 60 engraving. Like Mishka with the plus 16. This is a game changer for Mishka. Same with Helos. Helos is another one, guys. This plus 60 engraving is a game changer when it comes to building out the heroes. But a majority of the damage dealing heroes like Oden need the stats, not only the abilities to do more damage, but also the stats that come with it. So again, I would look at a couple different heroes in there. The damage dealers are the big ones to build. Like Scarlet is really big. Kren, of course, Mishka, Raku in here. Grez is really good to build just because of utility. And then, of course, Oden in there. Even here, guys, Athalia in here. A lot of really, really big heroes. Yeah, I think it's going to be the hardest tower. Definitely could be. So free to play. Are we going? Let's hop over. I pulled up the free to play account. I actually have it, which is right here. So that easy. I actually run 2 instances of BlueStacks. It's how I'm super efficient. So here is the free to play account, guys. We can swap. Most of you guys know on here we focused on building out Taylene, which we did, guys. Need a couple more pieces of furniture and she will be completely built out. She was the first Awakened hero that we built. And then I think we have a couple cards on here, 67 cards. But this, of course, is completely free to play. Javid likes the verification method of the VIP 10. This is as far as I am. Free to play, we haven't put anything in here. So 28,000 diamonds, we've been saving for a little bit. I was playing the Shadow Invasion on here. It's pretty fun. I like that they added a little bit more resources in there. Heroes, guys. Scarlet, of course, we already do have at the 9/9. Scarlet is the first hero that I prioritize maxing out. She is by far one of the biggest heroes to max out. We got Kren built up with the engraving. We also do have Raku built up with the engraving. We have Grez built up, and then Oden we're working on as well. In here, of course, we have the Awakened version of Taylene. We have Lucretia in here, and then we do have Ainz. Again, I didn't remerk Albedo because I'm saving for Joan. Once I get Joan, guys, I can go back and I can actually remerk Albedo. This account was not around when we got the heroes. So I think with, or maybe I don't even have to pay for it anymore. Might be at a point I don't, which I don't. That's perfect. That works absolutely perfect. Any chance on Awakened Dimensionals? No. They will not do the Awakened Dimensionals. From the rumors that I've heard, absolutely there is not going to be the Awakened Dimensional heroes. A lot of these, they cannot change because most of them are copyrighted from the games they came from. So essentially, it would literally be a brand new hero. You wouldn't be able to awaken those. Yeah, Scarlet does look like a hypo hero. Absolutely agree, guys. Definitely looks like she could be just an absolute dominating hypo. All right, guys, let's do a couple summons over here. Again, this is free to play. Should I engrave my Sola? She is already built, or Mishka? Honestly, success, I would probably go with Solus. If you already have the Awakened version of Solus and she is built, Mishka is used in quite a bit. I think Solus is going to be used in a ton of places. again, we're seeing her utility very, very high. We have seen regular Solus, yes, absolutely not. The Awakened Hero, I would. But again, the regular Solus, I would absolutely not. I would go straight into Mishka. But Solus, of course, is going to be missing those skills and abilities if you don't have her engraved. That's kind of the big thing, is without having, without having her engraved. All right, guys, we have 17 stones here. Let's see if it continues where we're not seeing Celestials and Hypogen heroes. It's been, again, a long time since we've seen these coming, guys. Let's see. We have, look, Anasta. We have a star. We have Raku, which is good. Kayleen. Again, no Celestials or Hypogen heroes. It has been going on for weeks at this point. It's crazy. It's crazy with those that we're not seeing the Celestials and Hypogen heroes. And right there, you just seen it. It continues, guys. No more Celestials and Hypogen heroes have been dropping out of there, which is incredible. It's crazy that we're not seeing them at all. And I know there's a lot of stuff we have to do on this account. Absolutely. There we go. So we add 4 stars. Starting to build out a lot of these heroes, guys. Little by little. It just takes time. Hey Hippo, how are you? And how is AFK Arena? Shane, honestly, AFK Arena, in my opinion, is doing very well. I love AFK Arena. I like the dynamic of adding new heroes in here. A lot of the changes that they've done, I feel like they've really focused on a lot of the quality of life improvements that we were kind of looking for. And again, in my opinion, they've been doing incredibly well. The Awakened heroes, of course, are a little bit more difficult to build, but that is by design. So it is by design. A lot of players that even left AFK Arena have come back as of recently. And again, guys, Celestials and Hypogen heroes, I don't know what is going on with them. It's been incredibly hard to pull any of the Awakened heroes. We're getting the regular heroes, which there's Kayleen again, just like we've seen on the YouTube account. Again, 1, 2, 3 gives us another single, which is a copy of Hendrik. And the last one, again, just some more food. I feel like we're not seeing the heroes that we used to. Absolutely, we're not seeing the same amount, the quality of heroes, I guess, that we've seen. You play Apex on any top 100? We're pretty close. We're taking it a little bit different with this Abyssal Expedition. So we are definitely getting there. Still looking for the twins on this account. I wanted to build them out a little bit further. And then we were looking at Brutus. He's about the same place I had the other one. Thane, we pulled 1 copy of course, Solus. We don't have any copies of, but Brutus we were building. And then, of course, Taylene we already built. Aziz, we got lucky with a copy, which, again, we haven't been seeing anymore. What is the priority when you get red chest and red engraving emblems from events? The priority for those, a majority of the red chests in the engraving are the damage dealers, ABD. When you look at Scarlet, when you look at Kren, Raku, when you look at Oden, a lot of the damage dealers have to be built up to really to work well. In my opinion, you do have to be have to build them out. They have to be built out. That's weird. I haven't seen any deal. It's been kind of crazy. What do you think about a Team Wilder stream next time to see more of Solus? Yeah, absolutely. I can stream any of the faction accounts of the Awakened Year. Yeah, I love the story. That's my big draw, Peter, is the story they put around those heroes. And the auto battle, guys, the quality of life. I need to build out, where do we got the twins? We're still looking for the twins. I want to take them up to Mythic. Absolutely on this account, guys. It's to the point where they're dying out. What's going on, Voids? The auto battle should have been added early game. Yes, absolutely. I think the auto battle should be really early game. There's no reason to kind of hold it till later. Which here, guys, again, just some more cards. There's a copy of Brutus. Here we go, guys. We're still building them out. Maybe this one is going to be luckier than the YouTube account. Love to see some diamonds as well. But again, I don't feel like Brutus is There we go. There's a second one. Boom. There he is, guys. It's okay. We got 2 copies, and 2 copies out of what, 60 cards? I think we had what, 67 when we started. So we got 2 copies. That's 30 each. I will definitely take it. That is some pretty good. And I'm hoping the twins are going to be there. Last card is just some more resources. Okay, guys, twins, we have 16, we have 85. I have to push my faction towers on here. First twins right off the bat. Look at that. Yeah, I definitely have to set aside time to run the faction accounts, but there is the twins, guys. We need 2 more copies. 2 more, I would be really happy with the progression on here. We got 2 more pulls. Still nothing. Let's go singles. Love to see the diamonds. I haven't seen the diamonds in a significant amount of time either. The Greyborn card. Come on, we need 1 more. I'd like to see 1 more copy. There it is, guys. There's our copy of the twins. And again, faction cards, we're going to go ahead and save those. But brings us a little closer to having Brutus done. Also brings us a little closer to having the twins done. There we go. That takes them up to Mythic. Gonna have to build them up. I've been burning through all of my resources on here. There we go. Legendary Plus. So what do we need? 1 copy. We'll take them to Mythic. Then I need a lot of cards in there. We do need a lot. What's going on, Ymir? Yeah, notifications, guys. We've said this since we've started streaming. YouTube does horrible with the notifications. I've never understood the logic on why the notifications are so difficult. I think you're Ascended, Awakened Soul. Yeah, I'll check for the duplicate furniture when I hop over, Peter. What faction do you think the duo is going to be part of? That's a good question. So looking at the layout, it seems like they're going to be Lightbearers. Is what I'm thinking, Dale, is looking at the heroes that we have. That's a really good question. So a lot of players were kind of going back and forth. And it seems like Scarlet, I know we got Sonya, but it seems like they kind of play, again, I guess, story-wise into the Lightbearer faction. So it might be the twins, or if there's going to be 2 heroes. A lot of people, Dale, were saying that it's going to be Lightbearers. Not exactly sure if that's going to be truthful, but they're saying that it is going to be Lightbearers, is what I've heard. I avoided building Awakened Thane after seeing your luck with the pulls. Now I'm 2 copies away from Ascended Solus. Yeah, absolutely. Hypnos, Awakened Thane, guys, was the toughest hero I've ever pulled. Absolutely ever within AFK Arena. It has been the by far the absolute worst hero that I've ever pulled is Awakened Thane, and it has been so far. Yeah, Lance, that's what people are saying. They're saying it is going to be the Lightbearers. They've also to give us the option to select auto battle to individual heroes, Raku form. Yes, a lot of people have been talking about that as well. So giving you the ability to turn on and off ultimate abilities with certain heroes. I think that would be a really cool auto battle feature as well, to be able to turn those kind of off and on. Now we know, guys, looking at our furniture, everybody in here needs a lot of furniture. We have his 9 of 9 furniture is huge. Mishka's is huge. Antandra's is big. That is big. Raku's is big. Isolde, we need furniture, guys. 47,000 whole coins in here. We need so much furniture. Is the totem guy any good, fully built out? Nemisu is not, Raphael. Nemisu is still ultra disappointing. I even engraved him on my Mauler account. Still doesn't work. Still doesn't work at all. When you start getting in level deficiencies, he dies super fast. The totems get one-shotted. There is very little need to have him built out, which kind of stinks, but let me look what furniture I got here. I was just thinking, so we have, there we go, we have Brutus. Now we have Joker, Taylene, and Cetrena. I didn't know if we had anything else in there. No, ultimately, guys, Nemisu, short of the Mauler Tower, isn't used anywhere. And even then, a lot of players are not using him within the Mauler Tower. Now that we have so many new Mauler heroes, you can overcome the damage factor just with the ability to level up and the ability to have more damage dealing heroes in there. For free to play, is it still worth building Awakened Disease? No. Awakened Disease, guys, you need one copy. One copy only. The Awakened version of Aziz is not even used anywhere short of maybe a one-off formation. If you do not have him built, it's not going to make a difference. Do not spend your cards. Do not spend the resources to build the Awakened version of Aziz. He has been probably the most disappointing Awakened hero that we've seen. And again, there's not really any reason to build Aziz out. There really isn't. All right, so let's see, guys. We got 2 cards on the table. Can we take anyone to 9 of 9? We can take Raku. Absolutely, guys. Raku is more than worth it to take to 9 of 9. There we go. So that takes Raku built out. Boom, 9 of 9. Again, damage dealing heroes, guys like Raku, they do a ton. They do a ton of damage. So still building out Awakened Eileen there. We're also building out Zorath. Zorath, I'm getting copies out of the shop. He's been the focus. Queen, we can actually get some furniture. We have Joan that is coming as well. I'm going to put Queen in here right now. Just for now. I know we just got Joan. Any ideas if there are any other dims coming out soon? They said one collaboration. So if you guys remember way back when AFK Arena did their live stream, they said there is going to be a minimum of one crossover this year. Well, now it's September. So we're seeing we're seeing it get towards the later end of the year. So we're gonna have to put him out pretty soon. There's gonna have to be a collaboration. So wondering if you could do a summon on my account when update 2.0 happens. Anime Girl, absolutely. I'll do the summons. I love doing the viewer summons, guys. It's pretty fun. I'm hoping the Maulers will get a new support hero. Yes, absolutely. Alero for the support heroes, guys, was ultra disappointing. I did not like it at all. I can't believe they did Alero as a support hero. It doesn't make sense. Again, most players do not use Alero at all or have not built them at all. And then look, we got a couple Maulers here. I don't know if we have enough. 97 chests. I'm going to save them just because we don't have enough to build them out. But usefulness within the tower where I'm at, guys, the Awakened version of Brutus at Mythic will work. I will absolutely get him to work in here. Again, a lot of other heroes we have to build out. This is the reason I love the free-to-play account. Not only with it being free-to-play, is you have a lot of heroes to build out. You have to be very tedious when it comes to the resources where you're spending them, making sure you're getting everything out of all that AFK Arena has to offer. Honestly, any advice on which Brutus, Thane, and Solus to build first? Too bad is a bit of a DPS loss. Yeah, with the auto battle, that's Raku with the auto battle. His ultimate ability is not super important. That's why a lot of people don't use it. But the stat bonus that's in there is still pretty solid. That's the reason why I build him out. Do Rowan, please. Oh, I can do Rowan. I can put Rowan in there for some furniture. His 3 of 9 furniture I know does pretty well. The 3 of 9, it just gives you kind of a heal over time for 10 seconds, which a lot of players do like. I could swap him in there. Yeah, Thane is very good. Brutus is very, very close. So the big difference between them that, building Thane and Brutus, the big thing that I kind of look at is when it comes to the Lightbearer Tower, Thane works incredibly well. But when it comes to the Mauler Tower, Brutus really excels because of the heroes you have available for the tower. So this one, again, is really a struggle. If you don't have heroes built, Brutus can make a difference in here. When you start getting into multiple teams, again, it does kind of get difficult but Brutus's ability in here, I feel like within the tower far trumps the awakened version of Thane, just because of the hero selection that we see within the Mauler tower is kind of where it makes a difference. And a lot of free to play low spenders, awakened heroes, again, you pick and choose who you want to build. So look at Talene, look at Thane, look at Brutus, pick one of the three. Pick one of the three on who you want to build. Aziz, again, you don't need to build him at all. So between one damage dealer or Solus, which is our support hero, pick who you want to build. That's really the big thing. You have to pick and choose a lot more if you're free to play, if you're a low spender. You really do have to focus and, make dedicated efforts to exactly who you're building out. If I'm building out Brutus on here, I'm not going to build out Thane. I already know that on here. Not building out Aziz, of course. I'm not building out anyone but Brutus. Brutus is my focus. Regardless of what comes out for the Graveborns, Brutus will still be my focus. Yeah, so what I've done, Javid, is same. So I built out Thane on the YouTube account. I don't have Brutus. I merc Brutus. I go up 2 floors every time the tower is open. It's a trade-off. Honestly, that's really the biggest thing. Either you're going to go up in the Lightbearer Tower, you're going to go up in the Mauler Tower. Both of them are very similar. Now, one thing that I do have to say about Brutus is Brutus and Anastal together, we are seeing them used a significant amount within the Cursed Realm. Awakened Thane, I think, is still only prevalent in one formation that is left. The rest of the formations, players are not using him. It seems like he's almost been phased out of the Cursed Realm. And of course, the big reason for that is within the Cursed Realm, Thane cannot kill the targets. Thane is really prevalent. A lot of his damage comes from killing the targets. If you look at using him in the Abyssal Expedition, if you look at campaign stages, things of that nature, it is about killing the targets. Within the Cursed Realm, he doesn't have the opportunity to kill the targets, which means he is not really as prevalent, which is the reason he's been kind of phased out. You can build one at Ascend at a time or Mythic at most until now. Yeah, I know, and I understand exactly what you mean, Javid, is, you know what, we've had what, 1, 2, we've had 5 awakened heroes. You probably have 1 built out at this point. That's it. That's it. It kind of is what it is, honestly. The awakened heroes are not, in my opinion, campaign formations, they're not there. Tower, of course, they can help progression through here. But again, you can kind of merc them for the Cursed Realm, Twisted Realm, things of that nature. If you don't have the awakened heroes, in my opinion, it's not going to break the game. It's not going to make so much of a difference that you can no longer play AFK Arena. The awakened heroes, of course, are going to make it a little bit easier. We're always going to be behind. If you're not putting a lot of money into AFK Arena, you're always going to be behind. You're going to be behind on the new heroes. You're going to be behind on the awakened heroes. That is what a lot of the game is based on. The game, ultimately, when you boil it down to ground zero, Lilith is here to make money. If the game doesn't make money, it wouldn't be here anymore. All the towers are dependent on awakened heroes. I think a lot of players still run the towers without awakened heroes. I mean, even I don't have Brutus built, and I still run the Mauler Tower. I don't have, there's nobody in the Graveborn Tower. And Graveborn and Wilder are my 2 highest towers, and I do not have the Ascended heroes for either tower. And they have always been the highest towers through all of AFK Arena. I think I'm on floor 700 plus in the towers. And both the Graveborn and the Wilder Tower, I have never used an Awakened hero in there. I don't have the Awakened heroes in there. And they are both still by far my highest towers. Even when it comes to the Lightbearer Tower with the Awakened version of Thane, I am still having such a difficult time going through the Lightbearer Tower. Again, my Wilder and my Graveborn Tower are still much higher, than my awakened max out Thane Lightbearer tower is. It's just the way that it is. I try every day, every single day that the towers are up, guys. I try to push the towers. I try to I try to push the Lightbearer tower as much as I can. Lightbearer and Mauler I've been stuck at. Lightbearer, I don't have any rhyme or reason because I have Thane built. On Mauler tower, I have tried 50 different formations in there, and I still cannot make any headway at all because of the heroes that I have in there. It's been, again, incredibly, incredibly difficult getting through the Mauler tower because I don't have Brutus. But ultimately, it is what it is. There's going to come a point where, look at that, guys. They're running Oden in here by himself. That's pretty funny to see. I just go to look at how built out some of these teams are. And again, a lot of these heroes, guys, we don't have. Even here, I'd probably put some crowd control. We have Oden in here. See what we can do. Go check out the towers in 2 months from now. No team comps will show up without awakened heroes. Yeah, I know. And I figured in 2 months, you know, if Lilith keeps giving us cards, we'll build them out eventually. I'm not looking to race on here to race to build out all of the awakened heroes. I'm not going to. Again, I will pick and choose the ones that I'm going to build and skip, just like the regular faction heroes, skip the ones that I'm not. I'm used about 500 time emblem cards to get Soulless to Mythic in 2 copies. Can I make it get the animated avatar? If you already used 500, you have it at Mythic with 2 copies, so you need 4 more. You probably should be able to, Rain. I think you should be able to, because essentially if you get 1 card a day, you're talking 30 plus cards, plus what you get within events, things of that nature. You would probably be really close, already using about 500. Probably using about 500 cards. You shouldn't have any. I think you should be able to. Rain, I think you should be able to get Awakened Soulless to get that frame, to get the animated avatar. It doesn't look like 500. Yeah, that's what I did. So I would honestly probably say over 600 time emblems on that Awakened version of Thane. Thane, again, was my just nightmare. The regular Mauler Lightbearers are just underpowered right now and doesn't deserve investment for the most part. Regular Wilder Gryburns. Yes, absolutely, ZS. I agree with you 100%, and that's where the fundamental problem comes in with those 2 factions, is when you look at Maulers, a lot of them are warriors, and also when you look at Maulers, a lot of them have Life Leech. Life Leech, again, from the very beginning, I feel like the Life Leech that Maulers have is not efficient, is not effective whatsoever. I really feel like Life Leech has been a big miss. Even now, because if the heroes are immune, if the heroes are shielded, Life Leech does nothing. So you will have one of, you will have the, you'll have Life Leech in there, and again, it'll do nothing for a majority of the heroes. I think they need to adjust it, and it would make the Maulers, I think, a lot more of a viable faction. But continuing to keep Life Leech in there, absolutely, it is not worth it. I think Lilith should make a special event where everything is free for 1 day. Yeah, there you go, Peter. That would really cost them. You'd have 1 million people log in, and they would crash all the servers where everything was free for a day. 220 cards, I got Soulless to Mythic plus 1 card. Yeah, that's very, very good luck. You should easily push to 440 on Greyburn. Yeah, Cesar, I haven't run this in forever. I don't have the time. I mean, I'll be honest, this is really just the time factor kind of catching up with me. A lot of these, I know I can push the towers a lot more, get a lot more cards out of here as free to play. I just need the time. I absolutely need to have the time, the dedicated time. If I'm sitting down now for an hour streaming, absolutely, guys, I have a little bit of time to do this right now. But normally, between the regular day-to-day AFK Arena, everything else, I try to focus on the YouTube account to make progression in there. But definitely going through here, guys. It's already 10 cards we got. That's already 10 more Stargazer cards, which brings us closer to, of course, the mythic version of the twins that we have been looking for. Yeah, Anime Girl, and that's what a lot of players have said, waiting till the last Graveborn hero or the Awakened Graveborn hero comes out and seeing what exactly happens with it. Maybe it's good on PvP, but Life Leech is so bad. Yeah, even in PvP, the Life Leech ability, again, if they're shielded, it has no benefit. You're losing out on heroes like K-Sauce that amplify the Life Leech ability. Again, it's not going to be anything if you don't have the ability to, essentially that ability doesn't work within AFK Arena, which stinks. I spent 420 cards in my Thane is Mythic. That is it. That is the curse of the Awakened version of Thane. I feel as if though Thane might have broke everything within AFK Arena. Again, we haven't seen the Celestial heroes. We haven't seen the Hypogean heroes. Haven't seen the Awakened heroes in an incredible amount of summons. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if they changed something. But overall, guys, we haven't been seeing the same summons that we did a while back. What's going on, Flava? I got Soulless Mythic in one card in 180. Yeah, that's amazing. Guys, that is amazing rates. If you got Mythic at 180, Life Leech needs more. Yeah, Cuckoo. Absolutely, Life Leech. If they could do more attack speed in there, if they could do, they have to do something for the faction. That's where, you know, a lot of players are kind of stuck. And I'm sure these are all going to be, I figured they'd be Thorin. But again, they definitely need to do something for the Maulers to up the effectiveness of them, I guess would be the best way to put it. Because right now, it is not super effective within the faction. Anasta and Brutus, I think Brutus was probably one of the best things that they've done to the Mauler faction. Even on the Mauler account, guys, having a majority of the Maulers all built out, they work in a very small capacity. And that can even be seen when you look at the Cursed Realm and the Twisted Realm. They might make it into one formation as an entire faction, which in my opinion, guys, is not really worth it if that's all they're using for it. Is literally just the possibility of one fight, maybe one fight, even looking at the meta comps within the campaign. So within the campaign, we don't really see I don't see very many Maulers. You might see one, again, kind of a one-off, but they're not really used anywhere as a faction. Get ready for Salt. Went for Awakened Soulless with 230 cards. Got her Mythic Plus. Drop rate of 3.9. So there's Hayden, guys, doubling up on the drop rate there. Is Awakened Brutus being used a lot? We're seeing him in more than we are in Awakened Thane. And again, the big thing is, guys, when you look at the heroes, and I look some of the utility, like when you look at the Cursed Realm and things of that nature, is the big thing when you look at the formations is you don't have the, and I'm thinking leaderboard. So when you look at the actual formations, again, you don't see Thane in very many formations. You'll see Brutus in a lot of formations because the Awakened version of Thane does decent damage, but he doesn't kill the hero. So right here we have Anastal within the formation. But again, you're not seeing the Awakened version of Thane in formations because he doesn't kill the target. That's one of the triggers for the Awakened version of Thane, is killing out the target. Because he's not killing out the target, again, that's why so many of the players or so many people are not utilizing or really maximizing the damage we have. Even my Wilders in here, guys, they are ferocious. How much time do you play AFK Arena a day? John, I would say probably maybe an hour and a half. I can do this pretty effective, and I do it on multiple accounts at the same time. So while I have one auto battling, I can go through another account and so on and so forth. So I can do it pretty efficient with everything being able to auto run, which is the the big thing. It's pretty easy when I go through here. If I run 2 instances of blue stacks, I can go through them pretty quick. I can honestly run through the formations pretty quick. Hope there comes a time when they stop introducing new heroes. Yeah, I don't see it, Anime Girl. The second that a hero drops, guys, just like on the test server, the second that a hero drops, Dolly starts talking the next day about the next hero that's coming. Yeah, it's incredible how fast they're putting out the heroes. And these, I feel like I need more wilders. You know, you get to a point in the tower, guys, where even looking at the 6 that I have built, and none of them are really built up to any decent level here. I'm gonna have to use a lot of this food, get a star built up a little bit more. I have a lot of things, even Kayleen, Hodgkin. I have a lot of heroes to build on here, guys. There are absolutely a lot of heroes that we need to focus on building and continue to build, because I have a lot of food. You can even see here, guys, we have a lot of food in there. But yeah, that's it, Javid. New heroes are money. AFK Arena is banking on the money. So there's 40 more, guys, which means that we could build out Brutus just a little bit more. 157, so we pulled some out of there. And Brutus, for his substat, guys, on his weapon is haste. Best by far stat in the game, guys. That is absolutely amazing. Plus 30, of course, is going to not only unlock the additional abilities, but also give him a lot more stats, which is the reason building these out are very, very important. I have a strange feeling that Theowen is going... Oh, Dale, don't even. Did you see the curse that Dale just put on us, guys? Dale said the awakened hero is going to be Theowen. I do not believe it. I am hoping that he is so wrong if they come out and do the awakened version of Theowen. Where is she at? Do I even have her on this account? There's Kayleen. There she is. The awakened version of Theowen. Dale, that would be crazy. Dale has a strange feeling. So if that's true, guys, Dale has called it first. If it's going to be an awakened Theowen, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I would love to see, personally, again, we've talked about it before, I would love to see Shamira. Shamira, just for the nostalgia factor of the hero itself. I would love it to be the awakened version of Shamira, guys. It would be such a unique, such a cool hero to see. Absolutely, I would love, just because, again, guys, she was the first love of AFK Arena when you started. Everybody ran Theowen. It's been kind of crazy. Yeah, it can be time. Yeah, with so many events going on, Jonathan, if you're running one account, it is pretty quick. I know there can be a little bit more. They've made it a little easier, even within the Arcane Labyrinth, or going through and running the bosses, making it just easier on that aspect. They're getting better. They're getting better with some of the quality of life stuff to actually make it quicker to go through here, which I absolutely like. What's going on, Carol? Buying that account? Yeah. I'll buy the account. I thought about it just when I seen it here. I didn't even pay any attention to it. So buying the account, but I have a lot of towers to run through, guys. That way we can continue making our progression in here, getting some more copies of the twins. There's another Mauler card. Then, of course, guys, a couple more copies in here for our boy Brutus. I just want to continue building him out. We can take him to Mythic Plus. Every time, guys, the grind to get more cards, the grind to really make progression. 5 cards, that's 5 pulls closer, the way that I see it. 5 pulls closer to getting that awakened version of Brutus and getting the next copy. And then it's about the next copy, so on and so forth. It never stops. Truth is that awakened heroes killed the game for free to play. Ultimately, guys, again, the awakened heroes, when you look at campaign formations, most of these have no awakened heroes. You might see one every now and then, or the trial version. I've seen a lot of those. But as far as the key 5 meta formations, they've remained the same for a long time. It's actually been a long time since we've seen a difference within the metas. Again, if somebody one-off builds an awakened hero, they might run them here or there. But ultimately, pushing through a lot of the campaign, guys, it is the exact same meta heroes that you've seen. Where can I buy good AFK Arena accounts? Jason, I have no idea. I don't even know if they, with the binding and the email and all that stuff, people that sell them, I'm sure someone does out there. What's going on, Sean? How's the AE going? We're in the second zone. We're almost to the second boss already. We're doing awesome. We're really moving through the AO or the Abyssal Expedition on the YouTube account, guys. We've made a ton of progression in there. Moving to the second boss, it's just kind of a slow. I started playing AFK Arena for Chimera and Vulcan. Yes, absolutely, guys. Again, Chimera was the beginning for a majority of players, guys. Chimera was it. Chimera was absolutely the push through there. So once we get an Awakened Hero, should we get rid of the regular version? The Awakened Heroes, guys, the original version of Taylene, this one is actually still being used a ton. But when you look through the rest of them, like the regular version of Thane, PvP, Brutus, still good for the shields. Solus in here was never used. And then we'll have to wait on the Graveborn. And then in here, I use the regular version of Aziz even more than I do the Awakened version of Aziz. Even within a lot of formations, it is still the regular version of Aziz that players are using. So we're going to have to see. Next, again, there's going to be either twins or it's going to be two heroes together. We're going to have to see exactly what Dali is talking about, or they have only put one hero in. So, yeah, again, it's interesting with the whole free-to-play aspect. What do you think in the future will be more Awakened Heroes? Yes, Vegan, I think there will be more Awakened Heroes. I don't think that's something we're going to change or they're going to change, but we're going to have to see. You know, they might run through all of the factions, do the Awakened Heroes, take a short break. Probably not, but they could take a short break until they come and do probably a Celestial or a Hypogean again. We're going to have to see. How are we doing with Solus? My Wilder Tower as at the roof. Awakened Solus is now being used everywhere. Guys, as much as kind of we were on the fence with building her, she has been used in an incredible amount of places. Twisted Realm, Cursed Realm, we've seen her in so many formations, especially Abyssal Expedition. Absolutely, guys, with what she's bringing, absolutely, she is going to be used in a lot of different places. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But again, a lot of places she's being used, honestly. I hope the next batch of Awakened Heroes will be more real savviest. Yeah, I would love to see them make the legendary heroes that we don't really use anymore viable. It would be cool to see if they actually went through and built these heroes, if we've seen these heroes actually with the ability to get them higher. I think it would be really cool. It'd be cool to see the legendary tier heroes getting a lot of love. Don't forget that every Ascended hero gives you 5 levels. Yes, every hero, guys, gives you 5 levels. As you can see, we still have a little bit more ground, already at 408. It can definitely push through a significant amount of the campaign. Also going to push through a lot of the tower. I have a lot of progression to make. To be honest, I have a lot of progression to continue going through here. I don't realize that Brutus is meta for canceling bosses. Yeah. Brutus is used in a lot of formations still, guys. That's why I was saying, honestly, he is still used for that shielding aspect in quite a few formations. Brutus works. Charmazard, a lot of players use Brutus. Yeah, even some of the boss formations. Again, the ability to become immune to damage is huge. It is absolutely huge within those formations. Awakened Dreef. That's what I want to see, guys. The Awakened version of Dreef. Just think of Awakened heroes as different heroes. Brutus and Ascended Brutus may have the same name. Yeah, they fill completely different roles. It's just a new hero. Again, they need to make the Awakened heroes just a little easier to get. And I think that would be really a game changer, honestly. Is Awakened Solus above Awakened Brutus? I would say yes. The big thing, of course, with Solus is being support is the viability. That's really the game changer when it comes to Awakened Soulless, is being a support role. We're seeing her utilized in a lot more places where Brutus is just another damage dealer. Brutus, Thane, just too heavy damage used within their the towers, of course, but ultimately, guys, they're two pretty similar heroes between them. They allow players to use diamonds and awaken heroes. Yeah, that's my thought as well, Javid. If they made them a little easier to get the cards, as we continue to get more awakened heroes, they're going to have to do something to give us essentially access to the cards a little bit easier. Yeah, Awakened Soulless, Dark Namora. Absolutely, guys, that's where I was just using her. It does make a difference. So, all right, guys, so that'll do it for our Sunday stream. I'm going to continue here on the free-to-play account. I'm going to push all of the towers. I'm going to do it on the YouTube account. I am also going to do it on this account so we can go ahead and make some progression in here. Try to get some more cards, try to get some more of those time emblems in here. Guys, it is just progression. It is all about the time and effort you put in here. Javid, as we know, is making incredible progression as free to play. A lot of players that I hear from say that you cannot get the Awakened Heroes as free to play. They say that you cannot make a lot of progression in AFK Arena as free to play. Guys, Javid is living proof. You can make a ton of progression within AFK Arena. Being completely free to play just takes time, just takes effort on building out those heroes. So again, guys, that'll do it for Sunday stream. I'm going to go out. I still got the grass to cut out there. But absolutely, guys, I'm going to let these run. And here I have to run with the heroes I have. You can see, guys, I don't have many of our Celestials or Hypogen heroes. So these are the formations. I just have to either over level, or there's heroes that I have to build out a little bit further based on the signature item, based on furniture. We can make some more progression on there. So guys, thank you guys for joining me for live stream. I absolutely love doing it, guys. It is so much fun being able to come in here and chat with you guys about AFK Arena, guys, a game that I absolutely love. Cannot wait to see. I think Tuesday we're going to see the next patch notes, which means that we're going to have another new hero. Again, we're going to have to see exactly what comes down the pipeline and how effective or how efficient this new hero could be. Do you think they'll put a new incentive for building out 5-star heroes with new abilities? I see it too often that people stop at 1-star. Yeah, they definitely could. They could put another ability if they're getting to 5-star heroes. I like the thought of not pulling the 5-star heroes. I think that would be a very cool way. A very cool way to do it is if you were doing summons, let's say even with the stones, if you couldn't pull the 5-star heroes you already have, again, I think it would be pretty cool. Or if they give a bonus, essentially a little bit of a bonus to heroes that have 5 stars, maybe a little bit more stat-wise to those heroes that have 5 stars, maybe not a new ability, but giving a incentive to build out the 5-star heroes. Absolutely. I could see them doing something like that in the future. Yeah, it would be cool to see. Again, they have a lot of opportunity here, and I love the emojis that Javid throws up there, guys. Again, thank you guys for joining me. I love coming on here and being able to talk to you guys about AFK Arena. Shielding in here, of course, is killing Taylene, is actually destroying her because we can't get through Lucius' shield. This is the problem I had before with being able to produce enough damage to get through the shields. This is where I was stuck, guys, before. Not having the damage, again, to push through the shields. Lucretia here can, of course, kind of overpower that, but we're going to go tower to tower. I'm going to continue building out these heroes, guys, and continue the progression with the free-to-play accounts. Very, very cool. Yep. Javid, again, that is it, guys. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow in the United States is Labor Day, so we're going to have some videos coming out, and then it's back to school. Guys, that is right. Tuesday is back to school, so my kids will be going back to school on Tuesday, which means it's going to be a little bit quieter here during the day, but I work anyway, so that doesn't really make a big difference. Again, guys, thank you guys for joining me. Have a good Sunday. Have a good holiday. Be safe. And as always, thank you guys for watching.